I was just dancing a while ago. I don't think I can post a video here. I had to post on TikTok, right? I hope you guys are celebrating at home, right? Where's that Donald Trump's usual dance? Like this. Like this. Celebrate good times, come on. Hey, celebrate good times, come on. Ha, man. This is amazing. Richie, I'm going to open this. I hope it doesn't have alcohol. I just grabbed it from the shelf. You guys are going to drink it. Everybody in this office, everybody. You get your wine glasses and everybody will drink it. This is to another 4 years of peace in our world. This is to another 4 years. There you go. Did you hear the sound? Another 4 years of sanity in the White House. Peace to the world. Peace to the world. You know, I came to the office and I told him I don't want to sit down to make this video. I am just too excited. I don't know. It's something that I can't put a word to. It dawned on me that Donald Trump is winning. You know what happened to me? I felt like crying, first of all. That was the first thing that happened. I immediately wanted to bawl. I remember 2020 immediately. I remembered all the people who fought with me in 2020. If you are watching this video on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you still remember what we went through in 2020. We went through hell. I put in everything I have in this world into seeing that Nigerians and Africans in America cast their vote for Donald Trump in 2020. I invested everything. You know, when I tell people, it's not easy to get to the point where you are seen and known to be the biggest and the most powerful, in fact, the #1 promoter and supporter of Donald Trump on the continent of Africa. When I started talking about Trump on the continent, it was like a taboo. Who is this guy? What is he saying? That's not what we are seeing on CNN. Why is he talking about this man? This man is evil. Almost every person I spoke to, they came to me and looked at me like I was sick. What are you talking about? CNN never told us he's nice. Why are you saying all these nice things about this guy? This is the level of media mind control and brainwash that Africans had been subjected to by the time I was talking about Trump. Nobody wanted to hear anything about Trump. But I was intent on making sure that the people got to know who this man really is. That they got to know what was at stake. That they got to know the truth behind our campaign for Donald J. Trump. And I succeeded in doing that. We set up an organization called the Africans for Trump organization. I had to set, there were too many truths about Trump that I had to go and set up this when we were campaigning in 2020. Keep in mind, I came in contact with this guy in 2016. And I remember telling the story of how I came in contact with Trump in 2016. I was just there on my bed and I heard God clearly. He said to me, work for this guy. If you can, whatever you can, just connect yourself with him. And immediately I connected myself with Trump. The same reaction was in fact, it was even worse in 2016. I virtually lost my Facebook account on account of campaigning for Donald J. Trump and telling the people the truth about COVID-19. Close to 1 million followers. If I tell you guys what I have been through, you don't need to go too far. If you're on YouTube now, just scroll down to some of my videos. There are many of them that will show you what we went through in 2020. I keep saying that this win, this victory, is a consolation for what we went through. Not just for me, but for all of you who stood by me, who fought with me, who walked side by side with me. I can never forget. People called those names unprintable names. It was so difficult to get by another day. People suffered serious heart attacks. We couldn't sleep. The heart was so heavy. I was dealing with my own heavy heart, but I had too many people whose hearts were heavier, and I had to also attend to them, reassure them, and tell them that it's fine, that everything is going to be okay. They couldn't see that there will be anything that is going to be okay. That's why when 2024 came, a lot of those people were like, they were just taking it easy. Nobody wanted to come out in the open again. I said to myself, if Trump managed to come out again, this is a mission. It is a commitment I had made since 2016. I'm not going to stay back. And we went on X, where Elon had purchased Twitter, turned it to X, and gave us freedom of expression and speech. And so most of my posts and campaign started happening on X. Many of you watching this video today do not know that my YouTube account has already been demonetized for so long. You don't even know. They demonetized it. Nothing. So, but I still make posts to you guys. Do you see any advert when you watch my videos? The kind of hounding, the kind of punishment. Most of the times I'll put a video because I say something that is real about this man. They will take the video down. You followed our journey. We prayed. We wailed. We waited on God. We fasted. People even prophesied. So many things happened. And guess what? When these guys stole the election, and I'm happy to say it today, that election, as far as I am concerned, was stolen. When that happened, do you know what happened next? These other people came, their mouths were sharpened, and they began to release the kind of, the kind of words they released on us. The insult was beyond human comprehension. But here we are today. Here we are today. Donald J. Trump is back to the White House. And now sanity is going to return to our world. And now you're going to see the war between Russia and Ukraine disappear. You are going to see peace in the Middle East. Africa now has another opportunity to get it right and to make it run and make a break for it. Because the same people who have kept Africa down for so long are the people who were fighting to use the Democrat Party of America to hold America down. Those were the ones who didn't want Donald Trump to become president. Guess what? He's the president today. And you know, as they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Trump doesn't care about those guys. NATO now is not going to be able to wage any foreign war again because America is not going to oblige them. So now you have the best opportunity, if you are on the continent of Africa, to begin to look for how to break away from the conundrum, from the shackles of this new colonialism that we've been dealing with for so long. That's why when we pay attention to foreign elections, people don't understand that everything that happens to you in Africa is decided from outside of Africa. It is a fact. You can't change it. That's not how it should be, but that's how it is right now. So when things are happening on the international scene, you need to pay attention. Whether it is Russia or Europe or America, pay attention and make sure you have strategic alliances and proper strategic alignments to be able to help you positively in your own local communities in Africa. That's who Trump is. I remember when in 2020 we had a call. I was speaking with Trump's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, and we were on the phone, and Lara said, this is a battle that we all need to just put whatever we have into it, and that we are going to win. 2020 came and passed. And by 2024, Lara was now one of those who stood at the forefront of the campaign to make this happen. She's a superstar. Lara Trump, is a superstar. She's a darling. Her husband is blessed. In fact, the Trump family is blessed to have Lara in their midst. She's my hero in this. May God bless her. May God bless her. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you. If you leave me, I can talk from now till tomorrow. I just said I'm going to come, and I'm just going to talk anyhow. Talk anyhow I want. I'm excited. I'm happy. Vindication has happened. We have been vindicated. All those prophets who prophesied that Trump still has a second term in office, because it didn't come in 2020, they were trashed. They were trash talked all over. The people called them all manner of names. Today, are you going to tender your apologies to them or not? Isn't this what is happening now? Because it didn't happen when you thought or expected it would happen, doesn't mean that it wouldn't happen again. It has happened. I don't see that anyone on the conservative side will ever do to liberals what they did to us when Trump, in quote, lost in 2020. You couldn't step out. You couldn't even go online to look at comments. Even people who bought the same, who came from your own tribe, who came from your country, people you know, people were so poisonous. It was so toxic. I remember it like it was just yesterday. There were people who wished us death just because we said we prefer this man who will bring sanity to the world. And it's our choice. But God has vindicated us today. I want to thank you. Those of you who had heartbreaks, who cried, who wailed, who gave up on politics, who said you will never campaign again, you will never support anyone again, and you had the right to do that. I am telling you, it happened to all of us. I would have done that. But I just saw myself as a soldier who just can't abandon his front when the battle is not yet won. If Trump had said, I am not doing again. When I made a video after it was obvious that Trump wasn't going to return in 2020, I made a video and I told anybody, until Donald Trump comes out, that video is still on YouTube, until he comes out and says, I am retiring from politics, I am not doing anymore, Joseph Chidebere Okechukwu will never stop fighting for Trump. I said it in my video. And that's why I came back on. And I made up my mind, we're going to fight to the end. A night before the elections, I myself, Juliet Benitier, my sister, and then Pastor Chinyere and a bunch of other people, we were on a phone call. I think it was Pastor Chinyere who made that call. And we were praying, speaking in tongues, and we were just a tiny microcosm of so many other believers around the world who were praying. Because that's what we did in 2016. We prayed. If witches were busy casting spell on Trump, why won't Christians pray? We prayed. We trusted God. And beyond even the prayer, Americans were already tired of this insanity. Children can go and change their sex. You were born male, you can change and become a female, and then you can't tell your parents. If you do tell your parents and they get angry with you, the state will take you and shield you away from your parents. Like, really? And then the GMOs that Bill was imposing on our continent, a cradle of nature that Africa is known for. You were imposing GMOs on Africans, presidents, forcing them to take your GMO thing. And when they don't want to, you come after them. This is what has happened. That today we have Robert Kennedy, who is coming for all of you, Bill Gates and the rest of them. He's coming for you. Your GMO nonsense that destroys the immune system is not going to be allowed in the continent of Africa anymore. Never. Never. We will have a task force. A task force that will go around the continent of Africa and root them out wherever they are, because our organic seeds are still there. We are not done with those. You leave what gives life and begin to embrace what gives death, because you are agents of death. This is why we were fighting and saying, God, please give us Donald Trump. Give us Trump. We were not doing it because of partisanship. The Trump family never gave me a dime. I've never seen eye to eye with any one of them before. I only spoke with Lara Trump on the phone, on a video call.
Nothing. Never seen them. We're doing this because it is a duty we owe to our generation and posterity. Bill Gates, your days are numbered. No more GMO on the continent of Africa. It's over. Bobby is coming. Robert Kennedy is coming. The fluoride and all the poisons you are putting and the fake things that you people are dropping into our food, it's over right now by the grace of God. And we're not saying this as people who are hallucinating. We know that this will happen because we've seen Trump 4 years before. The man said something to us before he came to power. He did everything he said. He said there will be no war, and there was no war. That's why I know that before he even gets sworn in, the Russia-Ukraine war will end. You see with your eyes. And all this terrorism that is harassing people in Nigeria. Remember when he looked Buhari in the face and said to him, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? This same Trump. You remember that? It's about to be over right now. We know what we did, and we will do it again. And we will make sure that those who are killing us in Nigeria and in parts of Africa, that their hands are weakened. Watch, you will see how it's going to play out. We know what's up. We know what's up. We know what's up. It's about to be real. That's why I'm so excited, okay? This is a very unusual video. Just to tell you that God has given us yet another chance. What we do with this chance will determine what happens immediately after this 4-year term. If you like, play around and throw the chance away and mess around with it. The time has come. We have to strategize. Before he even gets sworn in, there should be plans and blueprints and strategy paperwork that are already waiting. Christians, wake up. When liberals, all these Satanists get in power, before you even swear them in, they already have their plans. Only believers are the ones that wait and wait. Even halfway into the regime, they're still waiting and thinking, what do we do? No, not anymore. We plan, we get ready, we hit the ground running. From the first day, we must have strategies on how to retake everything they took away from us and how to clean up all the mess they fermented in this last 3+ years in power. All over the world, not just in America. As soon as Trump finished his victory speech, you know what happened on the floor there? How great thou art. Can that ever, do you think that would ever have happened if Harris had won election? If she had been declared victorious in this election, you think you would see people singing and praising the Lord when someone had said Jesus is Lord and then she said you are in the wrong rally? But look, he just finished and people were, how great thou art, worshiping God. Sanity is returning to the White House. We're now going to be seeing men, officers that are born natural men, now wearing skirts up and down and wearing high heels, stilettos, walking around the whole place and flying the flag of disobedience of LGBTQ on the White House. It's over. It's gone. Not anymore. Sanity returns to White House. And as sanity returns to the White House, it also returns to our word. In closing, let me tell you this. Something happened to me some years ago in America. So I was called to attend a faith-based event on the Capitol Hill in the US, in DC. And when I attended, nobody told me that I was going to do anything at the event. I just came like every other person. And out of nowhere, the organizers called me up. And what's your name? I said, my name is Joseph. He said, please, can you come and pray? I said, pray? He said, yeah. What's the prayer point? The prayer point, I can't remember exactly, but it went something like, so you know, as goes America, so goes the world. Let us pray that whatever is projected into the leadership of the United States of America is going to positively impact on our world. I prayed the prayer. It was so on point. I guess the Spirit of God just took a hold of me, and the prayer was amazing. It was even on national television. But when we left that event, it wasn't the prayer I prayed that stuck with me. It was the line, as goes America, so goes the world. Whatever America allows, whatever America permits, whatever America marks as okay, becomes the norm around the world because of America's placement on the global stage. That's why whoever takes the reins of power in America means everything to the whole world. The whole world should be involved in whatever happens in an American election. And I'm so happy and glad that the whole world got involved this time. Before, they would just say, oh, it's America. People have woken up to the reality. I've been saying it for so many years. And that happened. You can see Viktor Orban from Hungary. You can see people, different nations, presidents, everybody involved because they are tired of the wars. Russia, Ukraine, over 600,000 dead. Innocent people. What did they die for? Tell me as we speak now. What did they die for? Absolutely nothing. As goes America, so goes the world. If America allows massive rigging of elections, you will end up with the kind of 2023 elections that Nigerians had. Because the rest of the leaders of the world will say, if the so-called beacon of democracy can allow this to happen openly, blatantly, who are we then? They will now take it to the next level. They will give you election malpractice pro max. People still haven't recovered from the trauma of Nigeria's 2023 elections. As goes America, so goes the world. LGBTQ, you put a flag in the White House. Everything that is evil that America permits, you will see that it's a subliminal imposition on the rest of the world. They are subliminally urging the rest of the world to do it. As goes America, so goes the world. That's how we know that if our man becomes the president of the world and sanity returns to the White House, sanity will gradually begin to return to so many places that are now troubled politically and regionally and geographically. All the places where there are trouble, hotspots, all of them, they will begin to receive their deliverance right now without Trump having to say anything, because sanity returns. America is like this, and so the oil drops. If it is blood, it will drop from there and drip down. If it is oil of joy, of sanity, it will drop from there and touch everybody else. America, very important nation. We couldn't take it for granted. I'm now one of those people who are ignorant about who America is and what America is. I've known this all along, and that's why we all got involved and prayed and worked and fought and did everything we could. And thank God that we saw what was good or what is good and became a part of it. When you become a part of something that is good and praiseworthy, God places a certain measure of blessings upon your life. And that's why I've never suffered. I've never lacked anything. Even from 2020, God honored me for actually taking everything, for actually losing almost everything, just to make sure that I sided with good as against evil. Always side with good. No matter how much emotional attachment you have to evil, always side with good. It always pays. May God help all of us. May God bless you. I came here today to bless you, to say God bless you all of you who stood by me. I knew that the day of reckoning will come, and it has come today. You can now go and toast and have so much fun. Enjoy yourself. Tell them my vindication has finally happened. Tell everybody, those people who called you names and said you are a foolish person, you are supporting a man who doesn't like Africans. That's the same man who hosted children that escaped from Boko Haram captivity in the White House. And today, those children are in school enjoying the Trump family scholarship in America. That's the guy who hates Africans. More Nigerian students gained scholarship in the United States of America under Donald Trump than any other president. You can look everything I'm telling you up. But they will not tell you because CNN has become a curse on the nations of Africa. They use their lies to bend your mind away from truth and reality. But here we are today. Truth wins. Sanity wins. Victory to our God. Victory to our God. We didn't do it. God did it. God bless you. God bless you. Continue to support what is good. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Even when it looks like they have knocked you out of shape, continue to stand on the right side. Because at the end of the day, you will laugh last and you will laugh the best. And you're the one who's going to be dancing. Celebrate good terms. Come on. How great thou art. Cheers. Cheers. God bless you and God bless the United States of America. We're